drying my bike off. Hadn't posted a video in a little bit, but it is what it is. It's been raining and raining and raining. And I've been tired. I was in the ER and all that good stuff. And my bike still has dirt working out of it from when I got sprayed with mud a few weeks ago. I mean, you'd be surprised how many crevices got that mud in it, and you wash it and it's like more comes out, and you wash it and more comes out. I'm gonna be washing that mud off of it probably for a while. And I forgot to put my hair in that hightail thing, but oh well, I'll comb it out when I get home. I ain't going that far. If you're just like bar hopping or something, it ain't no big deal. If you're going down the road, that's another story. And I hadn't been on my lowrider in a while. My other bike is due for an oil change. I don't know how I'm going to do that one. Number one, I don't have the money. I got to figure out, I got like $14 for the next 2 weeks. That's going to suck. I mean, I got food, I got all that stuff. That part's taken care of. It's just things are tight, and my tires are cold, so don't make fun of me riding slow. I'm just doing my thing. I'm gonna dry it off, take it home. Now, the $14 is after I account for gas and everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this thing up and have my food and all that till Friday. And just, there is no money for anything else. Just nothing. I guess I can be thankful that I at least got my shit covered. I need a cup holder on this thing so I can take my coffee cup to work. I think that would ruin the aesthetic of the bike to have a coffee cup holder or just a cup holder on it. I mean, where I'd like to put it wouldn't be exactly on the handlebars. Kind of like where that GoPro mount thing is up there. Probably just like right on the other side of it would be perfect. I don't know. I can figure it out. But I haven't been on this bike in a while. My feet are wet. And the water pellets have stopped hitting me. I don't know, I probably got a water pellet on the camera view. I don't know. But I thought I'd check in with y'all. Say hey, I'm still out here. I'm broke, I'm tired. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I got my one day off. You think I'd be doing better financially as much as I work, but no. Ah, that feels good. Christian Tabernacle Pentecostal Church. That was over there on the right. What it is. Hopefully y'all saw all the beard and head shaving videos and stuff from Shade Tree's channel that was on Wheel Burner, I think, and Buck Brown was playing it. All of them were showing it. That was the fundraiser everyone was doing for Forgotten Angels. And if you haven't heard of Forgotten Angels, they help foster kids who age out of the foster care system. And what happens is, like, you know, you're in your senior year and you don't get to finish school because they kick you out at like midnight with a bag full of clothes kind of shit. I mean, there are good foster parents, but there are a lot of bad ones. And these kids are left literally wandering the streets with usually the clothes on their backs or maybe anything else, not more than a trash bag they can carry with them because they don't have much. And they help them out, you know, with everything they need and getting housing and all that. You know, a lot of them have never been taught anything. You know, they're just sitting there for a paycheck for their foster parents. You know, once they stop being paid, you're out the door. That's all you are, is a paycheck. That's a great start in life. They help them get homes, help them get on their way. Hopefully successfully. A lot of that's still up to the individual. The whole you can lead a horse to water thing. But I mean, I've been homeless. I know what that's like. I was homeless at 11 and 12. I was taking care of my little sister. I didn't have my baby sister yet. She wasn't alive yet. But my little sister was. And I didn't go to school. You know? I missed out on school for that period of time. Basically 5th grade, a little more, somewhere around there, I think it was. Yeah, 11, 12, 5th grade. And you know, I spent my day taking care of my sister, making sure she had food, and I'd go around and, well, in the 80s, if you were mad because the vending machine or the arcade, you know, that Galaga game or whatever, Street Fighter or whatever it was jammed up and your quarters wouldn't go in, I'm sorry. So I'd go around and intentionally jam those things up so that I could pull the quarters out of them later. And then I could go buy food for me and my sister. You know? Or sometimes you could get some stuff that fell down, reach your arm up in there and get them out. Thank God there were actual dollar menus and stuff that was cheaper back then. A lot cheaper than it is today. Don't have the machines to do anything like that. Now you touch your card to the machine. That's not going to do me any good. So yeah, I stole money for food. So sue me. I was 11, she was an infant. We had to eat. Parents did whatever they did and eventually got us a house or a place to live. Live with some people for a while. Then they got a house. Then to repeat the cycle, I was homeless again as an adult for a while. That part I'm not going to get into. It wasn't good. Basically, I got back and handled my problems with things that I shouldn't have. And eventually got a job. You ever try to get a job without a home? Because they want an address. Everything you do is an address. And then, you know, oh, well, you can go to a shelter and you can get an address. You spend a night in a shelter, you won't spend another night in the shelter. Those places suck. Especially if you have kids. They're not fun places. So you're sleeping in a culvert. Or one thing I used to like doing, if you could find a board, stick it up under the underpass. Get out there where people couldn't get to you, or at least not get to you easily. Either way, you need a board. Because if you're in a culvert, you want to stay up out of the bugs and stuff. And underpass, you want something that can go from like beam to beam, big enough, kind of hold you up. And was I scared of falling? Not really. I didn't give a shit. What's the worst that could happen? I could fall, get run over, I could die. Who gives a fuck? At that point in time, I did not give a fuck. But yeah, just about any form of help, anything. So why don't you just get a job? Okay, you got there, get a job without an address. Go do it. Because ain't no fucking body gonna hire you. I eventually did get a job. My grandfather, I was able to get a hold of him. And I moved in there. And I had an address, and lo and behold, I was able to get a job, a job. And that quickly worked into getting a CDL and all kinds of other stuff. It's not like I'm untrained and uneducated or any of that. I've got college, I've got diesel mechanics, and you know, got a CDL because I needed a CDL for my service truck. I was working on my link belt excavators, Caterpillar, Pettibone cranes, Hitachis, all kinds of shit like that. Basically, I used my crane a lot. Actually, I take that back. I did have a job for a little while before I moved in with my grandparents. It was like right before. And what it was this guy was using me to unload his trailer. And he had this run where he'd go to like IHOP and Kettle and all these little like breakfast restaurant places. And we would go all day because we left early in the morning and we got back early in the evening, and we'd drop off, and everywhere you went they were feeding you, and I was just helping them unload. And he was counting everything. He had hurt himself recently and he just needed someone to help him. I'm like, I can do that. So I got my food taken care of. What gear am I in? Oh shit, 4th. But then I still had to find some place to sleep. So I was still homeless. But got a hold of my grandfather. And from there I went to work at a shop at a construction company. And one thing led to another. It's amazing how much that address helps. That is as green as that arrow is going to get. I don't think it can get any greener. Still didn't solve my issues. Don't know if I ever did. I do know eventually I got impaled on a tree that's still there to this day. Basically, I had an argument with a 2,000-pound bull in an oak tree. And the oak tree won. Oak tree definitely won that argument. Cow's dead. Truck was totaled. I woke up in the hospital. And their music is way too loud, so hopefully that doesn't mess me up on my video. Let's see if start my bike up, and hopefully that'll drown it out a little bit. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I've been homeless. I've got a sister that was lost to foster care that I would love to find. And so I probably have a little different point of reference for why I support, you know, fallen angels and what they do. So I posted a what do you call that, in my community section. I posted that video where they're shaving their beards and stuff. They get into it for a while. You can skip ahead if you want to see it. But they're talking to like Dave and Shade Tree and all them. They're explaining about fallen angels and all that stuff. And then they start shaving, and Buck shaved his head, and I don't know. I need my glasses shaved. I was looking. I thought he looked like that. What was it? McNasty from the, what was that? The Dirty 13 or Filthy 13 from World War II. Just look him up. Soldier McNasty, World War II, and it'll show you who I'm talking about. Yeah, they shaved his head, not mohawk. That's what I thought he looked like. But anyways, check that video out. I'll see if I can post a link somehow to the Forgotten Angels if you want to donate. If not, you can go to Shade Tree Surgeon's channel, and they definitely have a link. And I'm going to get my gas, and I'm going to go home. And I'm going to debate whether I want to go to work tomorrow or not. It's always a debate. Let's see, do I go to work today? Do I blow my fucking brains out? I don't know. So far, work's winning. Only time will tell. But anyways, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all take care. Have fun. Adios. Nashla. Vaya con Dios. Ciao. All that shit. I'll catch you later. Bye.